So who was that towards the back who stood up with a question first already? I missed who it was, and we'll get you too. But well, okay. So anybody who has a question for Brian for the next segment, just stand up now, and we'll get to you when we can. We're going to start with the guy in the front row because it's easier, but then we'll get back to you after that. Thanks.
I'm a nerd. I always want to go down to where they flew up the ball. Is that
Los Alamos?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Where are you from?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I'm from Santa Barbara now.
Okay. Gotcha.
How old are you?
31. So I'm not so young anymore. This is 10 already, man. I don't know, goes by so
against 28.
I wish. 10 seasons already. It goes by too fast.
And how's your relationship with the place that you're at?
Hey, Sabes, how much time? Thank you, sir.
I know, it's a great life, but I'm just saying at some point when you get to the...
Oh, 1 minute till we go back on air, then we'll take some questions in the audience for Mr. Urlacher. I was pitching him during the break to have me present him at Canton. Wasn't biting, said we're not close enough, he might have to do the show twice.
This is my second time. I did it on...
In person.
Oh, okay. Did it on the radio, on the phone one day. That counts.
You believe the young pup's 31? No. I tell you folks, you got to take a big bite out every day because it flies by, doesn't it? I cannot believe that Urlacher's 31 now. Seems like just yesterday he was a baby. I was sending him off to the prom with Paris Hilton. Good morning. Yep. Welcome back to the Dennis Miller Show, folks, in Chicago. With the great one, Brian Urlacher. We've got a lot of the Bear faithful queuing up here for some Q&A. What do you got, my friend? What's your name first?
Steve.
Stevie, you're on with Brian. Go ahead, shoot.
Brian, how frustrating is it that you guys were so close to winning the Super Bowl, maybe just like a mediocre quarterback at the time you guys win that game, and now it seems like you guys are almost going the wrong direction on defense. Maybe offense, you added a quarterback, but defensively, it doesn't seem like we can stop anybody anymore.
I thought Rex was pretty good, actually. At Super Bowl, he threw 27 touchdowns, you know, in his defense. People didn't like him. I don't care. I liked him. He threw a lot of touchdown passes, won a bunch of games with him. We're just not playing well, you know. We didn't play well last year on defense, and we've played well in a few games this year. It just, we haven't been consistent. You know, that's the number one thing we want to do coming this season is be consistent. We haven't done that. You know, we just, I don't know what it is. We can't put our finger on it. If we could, we'd fix it, but we can't. So we just, we got to get better and keep trying to fix our mistakes every week.
Well, let me put my finger on it. When you watch the draft each year, they talk about how important the accumulation of talent is. And yet on the flip side of that, when somebody is lost to injury, they try to disparage what talent is all about. Let's face facts. You're talking about a man who plays one of 11 positions on defense, and he is the best on the planet Earth at playing that position. In game one, he's out. He doesn't play for 16 games. So when people step up and they go, what's up with the Bears defense? We can't seem to stop anybody. The guy next to me is not playing this year, and he's a key. He's the linchpin. So it makes sense to me. As soon as he went down, I remember thinking, they're going to say we pull together now, and this won't affect us, and somebody's got to step up. The best guy is out for the year, so that's going to cause some problems. Go ahead, my friend. Who's next?
Dennis, this is John, and you stole some of my thunder because I wanted to say for all...
Sorry, Johnny.
It's all right, but I do want to talk about that Cicero comment before, but we'll talk about that later.
All right, don't get PO'd. All of a sudden, Johnny, is that a bulge in his coat?
Brian, for all the national media writers and some of the sports magazines that have called you overrated, I think this year is probably as good a vindication as you could have hoped for. Based on what you were just saying, Dennis, it's not the same team, it's not the same defense with your not being in there. So I don't know if you could add any greater vindication than this year.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But my teammates are doing a great job. You know, the guys who filled in for me, Hunter and Nick have done a great job filling in for me. You know, they haven't got a lot of reps at Mike. It's hard when you just throw somebody in there and expect them to do a job at middle linebacker. There's a lot of things that go on. There's a lot of checks. There's a lot of things you got to do. And it's not easy. So they've done a good job. You know, they've done well so far. And we will get better. You know,
the team still digs Lovey, though, right?
Yeah, we love him. He's a great coach. You know, we love playing for him. He can't go out there and make plays for us on Sunday. You know, all he can do is get us ready, and it's up to us to make plays.
Well, Lovey still tear a guy a new one, though. That's what you need.
He will.
He will.
Yeah, people don't see it on the sideline, whatever. He does it, though.
Yeah, because I can tell he loves the players, but occasionally you just got to lay somebody out.
He does.
I mean,
he knows.
All right, good.
We know his players.
Back to the crowd. What do you got there?
Hey, Brian, Greg here. I was wondering what your opinion is on Coach Lovie Smith serving double duty as defensive coordinator.
I think it's helped. I mean, people say we're not playing very good right now, but I think during training camp and the offseason, we got better at our fundamentals. He instilled it's his defense again. You know, we did a lot of things better, and we were playing better earlier in the season. You know, I'm not the only guy that got hurt this year. Tommy's been hurt. Peanut's been hurt. Hunter got hurt. We've had a lot of guys go down with injuries. That's never an excuse, but it's hard to replace guys during the season. It's such a long season, and you just got to keep throwing guys in there. It's tough to do that, but I like having him back as our D coordinator because I'll tell you why. We have Bob Abbott as our linebacker coach now, which makes us better as linebackers. So, you know, I like having him as our DC and head coach. You know, double duties. He's always been a defensive coordinator. Even when he was the head coach, just the head coach, he still helped with the defense a bunch.
We've got